Welcome to the History Lord channel. You join me here today. I'm sat just by the River Thames in Putney. Today we're going to be talking about one of the men who came from very humble beginnings and rose to be one of the most powerful men in Britain, Sir Thomas Cromwell. Sadly, little is known about his early life. We think he was born in 1485 and we think he was born in the Anchor pub in Putney, which is sadly no longer here. But let's have a look at his life. Welcome to London. The man who would one day become one of the most powerful in England was from humble origins that nobody can be sure where or when he was born. He was most likely born in 1485, which is the year the Tudors seized the throne. How very apt. Cromwell's birthplace is often cited as Putney. Records suggest Thomas was the youngest of 3 children and the only son of Walter Cromwell and his wife Catherine. His father seemed to be a man with a number of different professions, including blacksmith and brewer. He owned a pub, the Anchor, close to their home at the top of Brewhouse Lane. Despite being a successful businessman, Walter Cromwell was often in trouble with the law, and most seriously in 1477 when he was found guilty of assault. Thomas Cromwell left England in 1503 and spent time abroad, first in the French military as a mercenary and then in Italy in a merchant's house. By the time he returned to England in around 1512, he had both the experience and the contacts to set him up as a merchant. But like his father, he had more than one career and soon began practicing law, a profession that would win him great renown. In 1514, he married Elizabeth Williams, a wealthy widow whose father had served Henry VII, and it would provide a successful marriage and produce at least 3 children. There was Annie or Alice, Grace, and Gregory. The family lived in Fenchurch in the City of London before moving to nearby Austin Friars. Tragically, both his wife and his daughters died of the sweating sickness within a year of each other between 1528 and 1529. Cromwell never remarried. But in 1532 he came to the notice of King Henry VIII. He was first appointed as Master of the Jewels. Promotion and wealth soon followed, but today Cromwell is known for 2 things. Firstly, Cromwell oversaw the huge religious reforms of that era. This was after Henry VIII was not granted a divorce from his first wife, Catherine of Aragon, and he proclaimed himself head of the Church of England. Cromwell's reforms included, most controversially, the dissolution of the monasteries. The destruction of these religious houses brought the king enormous wealth, but also sparked widespread opposition. Secondly, Cromwell was the man who made the case against Anne Boleyn for adultery, resulting in her trial and execution. But he too fell from the king's favour, and Cromwell was executed on the 28th of July 1540. It took 3 blows of the axe from the ragged and butcherly executioner to sever his head. When his head had been displayed on London Bridge, it was reunited with the rest of his remains and buried in the Tower's Chapel Royal of St. Peter ad Vincula alongside 2 people he assisted at being in the chapel, Anne Boleyn and Thomas More. On that slightly grisly note, it's time for me to say thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please subscribe, and if you want to know when videos are uploaded, there's a little notification bell just down below. If you want to see what we do outside these videos, please go to historylord.co.uk, see about a walking tour of London, or have a look down below and see about James's YouTube channel, Last Line Films. He does podcasts as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Take care.